you're interested on this Manim library learning. So during this learning, I also realize gradually it may not only apply to the mathematical concept, uh, this animation or generate some static image. It it can be applied to just the generic technical concepts. So beyond the math. So let's keep learning on this, and I hope you got enough the brief understanding about what Manim is, and through the samples, this 5 sample in the homepage, you tried some continuous moving motion and transform and putting that into the different way. And the last chapter, we talk about specifically about the parameters when we use the command line to run the program. So there's multiple different switch or parameter that you can adjust to, including the go to the video or open a file browser or and adjust the different these resolutions. So if you want to keep that as a library, that will be great. Is don't try to remember all of the switch. And interestingly is we will have more detail about those parameters in those reference guide later on. And from this video is we move to the last part of the tutorial. It's called Manim's building blocks. Within the Manim as our library, or you can treat that as our kind of the language with the grammar and the syntax based on the Python this programming the package. There's three key building blocks you need to keep that in mind. Is one is the M object. M I believe is represent the Manim, so M object, and secondly is the motion is called is animation. So you make your object move and with the different transformation. And the third is the scene. So we touch base on all of those during the past samples, and we from this video is in chapter 4 we will use more examples one by one to show you those building blocks, what that looks like, and what's the real effect. Then you can distinguish those the different methods under the different instance, different class. So try to treat those as object-oriented package, and putting yourself is on such kind of different building block classification, and try to make clear is in your real practice you can pick up which one will fulfill your needs. So within the M object, this video we talk about creating and displaying M object, which we already practiced sometimes in the earlier example, but we will try to introduce this method and putting that into the actual demo. And also within the M object, we will see how to place the object in the different the position, how to make the styling, how to make the ordering. So that 4 parts will form the primary contents for your M object building block. So I will try to do this in 3 or 4 videos depending on the complexity of the this demo and code. So let's do this first one. This looks like very easy, just one circle. So but before that is you can come to the repository in GitHub. So under Python Manim, so you can go to this tutorial folder. So that folder now already have the whole first 3 chapters content. So if you go to the output setting, we just finished the last video, is you have this 1, 2, 3 the samples or the code. Every folder have this source code that you can use that to mapping with what you are learning during the video. I suggest and recommend you to type those code during your learning yourself. But if you don't have time, you can definitely copy paste all fork this or download this through the clone and just use the command to run and get a feeling. But the best way to learn our programming language is through the code typing. You will get tangible feelings about that. So let's go to the first point of this building block. So is and if you come to this community, I'm following this big structure. So here is the tutorial. Is the third one is the building block. As we mentioned, I put those home page 5 examples between quick start and output settings. So actually I put 4 parts within here within the tutorial. And essentially is Manim put your disposal 3 different concepts that you can orchestrate together. So the mathematical object, or we call that is M object. So this M is here is mentioned is mathematical, but I think is that can be also treated. You can remember that as the Manim as well. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, is I don't think its Manim is limited in itself. It's only for the mathematical problems. So try to treat that as the Manim object is also a nice way. So, but actual from the author, let's see that is mathematical object and animation thing. And we will see this one by one. So it's a recommend you read the tutorial this one and output setting. So before this page. So if you watch our courses in the sequence way, so that's perfect. If you jump to these chapters, you can try to see, and if you got any unclear explanation, is try to back to the quick start or the output setting, so get some reference information. When we come to the M object, these are the basic building block for all the animation within Manim. But here we are introduce something is we didn't mention before. So one is we tried circle and triangle, and also we have the square. But here the simple shape also including arrow, rectangle, and also complicated shape including axis, functional graph, and bar chart. You can see every part is they have our link. So if you open that link, is they go to the way is come to this reference guide. So no worry is we are not got chance to test that, because in this course later on we will also go through the reference menu in my plan. So every object here we will got chance to touch base and show you those demos in more detail. So just keep in mind is there's a more type of those uh, the shapes, or we call that is mathematical M objects. If you display an instance of M object on the screen, you will only see an empty frame. So the reason is M object is an abstract base class of all other object M object. So it's only scattering of the things that could be displayed. So that is the need to be aware is you need to use some method to make that visible in your thing. And another thing is one of these derived class to M object is VM object. V stand for the vectorized. So vectorized M object. But we will not too much using this VM object. If you come to here, want to read that earlier, you can go to here. This class definition is within here, the type and vector vectorized M object is here. It's only one object, and also vectorized group and dictionary. So that is something is we will mention later. But for now, generally we can just ignore that for now. We just thought when you create a circle, when you create a square, it's just our M object. And then let's do this first one. So creating and displaying this one. So from here, the M object, let me create our folder. So like the other style, so I will just create here our folder name based on our video number. So now we are number 13 to put on here. So creating and displaying object. So let's create our Python file. So this let's see. So create underscore m object .py. So I just use this. As explained, is usually all the code in the quick start you showed is in our script or in our Python code program is put inside the construct. This construct is as defined as our function or method inside the scene class. So, but before that is we should first have any Manim code is we should have from Manim import everything. Then we build our class, create a class, and this class is we are creating M object with scene. S is a capital, then def this construct with self as the parameter or the arguments. So that is all the things we are trying to put. Is like if you learn Java, is you should create our public class. Then is within the class you should have our main method called is public this static void main, and within this parentheses you have this the string and with the pair of the square the parentheses, then space and args. So something is like is you can treat this three line as the default one or the templates for any of your Manim Python code. So without that is you are creating something is in the different or incorrect hierarchy. So this is the principal way to display our M object on screen. Within your this construct, you call the add. So let's go to our mind map first. So what you can see here is I also try to make some key points for you. So when we learn this, is you can go to this free plan to see using add method, you will display a M object. And then if you use remove, we didn't use this before, but now we introduce that as the pair with the add. So using remove, you can undisplay or remove our M object from the scene. So that is the way that we will trying to do that is what's the effect of this creating object. A circle, we create our instance, or you can see that is the vectorized M object, so circle. The instance normally is the small case, and our name of this object is the capital letter. So now I have our circle. But if you just run this circle, so let's see. So tutorial 4, and then let's see. So 0.3, 0.13. So let me list that is let's starting to run. So you learn from the last video is when you run something, even there's nothing affected on the screen, but for the structure should be create. So P is this putting that as play once after this compile. Q is this quality. L is the low, so you know those every parameters means. And I will put that is create is my file name, and then go to this creating. So unfortunately, there is no auto complete. So with that is I should have my empty one. So this empty one, because I don't have the play method that create our PNG file. So as also we mentioned the last during this output settings, you can see within the medium is if you only create our object, is actually create our empty PNG file as our static image, not create anything on your video, but it's already create the folder called 480p15. That is means that is the 840 times 480 resolution, and quality is the 15 frame per second. So those were learned from the last chapter, and then we starting to add. Once we add, so circle, let's run this again. Look at this our folder structure. You can see here I got this add and is as here. So it's add as the static image. And how I can make that make as in video. So that is I don't have that play, so I just make is wait. So let's wait 3 seconds. That is the seconds. Let's just create again. So you can see now is not pop up our image viewer, it's pop up our media player. What's that? It's just nothing animate, but it just wait 3 seconds. So here you can see we got this one, and also we have a partial. So we also mentioned that before. You can see exactly here is a 3 second length that defined by our wait. So now we have our wait, and we also can have this fade in, I think. So fade in, down, right? So let's see whether this one is my syntax is correct. So no, fade in. So that is not the correct one. So what's the has no attribute. So that should not be do like this way. So let's ignore for that for now. But let's why here is two parts. So let me close this. Just focus on our point is fade out, fade in. So we try this in the quick start. So now let's say we want to remove that. So remove is on the contrary way of your add. So it's go to the same one, and let's self wait. Let's say I want to wait 1.5. It just create our video with 4.5 seconds. So let's have a look. Yeah, you can see from here. So here is 3, 4, 4 is from this length, and 3 is this length. It's almost double. So from this video is exactly is we have certain. Let me see. Is do I have any information for such kind of video? Let me come to this file. I hope this now you know these structures clearly. So detail. Oh, it's only mentioned is 4, not those detail. But I think it's yeah, this one is based on your F this Q 15, and here is 4A0. So those are the good. But I wanted to see is that is those are precisely 4.5 seconds. But we already can see is after 4 is not go to the full seconds. So all those are looks like it's a tiny, but actually when you are design or animation of your concept, you need to carefully adjust these durations. So with those is I hope is you get some ideas on these two the contrary each other's method. One is add. Use add is you just place your defined in an instance of the object shape to display on this scene, and then this you can use remove to make that undisplay. So those are the two parts that you can try to practice. So like here is 3 seconds, then this 1.5 seconds is the display, and I just wait 3 plus 1.5. We started, so we finished this creating and displaying objects part. Next video is let's go to this placing an object. See you. Bye for now.